be illegal. They plan to kill the people. It's happening right now. Let me show you all the evil. Street preachers are getting arrested, like street dealers, but without getting tested. Check your computer, the proof is presented. It's happening sooner
the way he's running.
There was a shooting in a church, done by a transformer. You can do a Google search. You'll see Joe Biden's biased for her. He was biased for the shooter. No concern about the church. The highest level ruler. Check his speech. Do your research.
That's crazy.
I came down because I heard there was chocolate chip ice cream. By the way, I have a whole refrigerator full upstairs. I think I'm kidding. I'm not. God.
The media makes fun of Christ.
Bro, what?
To desensitize you. To keep you a slave of your device. To hypnotize you. Wake up from your sleep and recognize they want to genocide you. Send this to someone you care about. Deep inside you.
It's a light to have y'all here.
Yo,
those good-looking kids.
Honestly, that guy was saying some things in that one clip, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, if you take in what he was saying in that poem, bro, like, there's some tea. There's some spilt tea in there.
They've started on that plan. You've got to intercept this plan and stop it. Or if you think 9/11 and the Iraq War was a clusterfuck, this is going to be that 1,000 times worse. So, and I'm telling you, I'm not trying to scare people. But there's a group of people who control this issue that are trying to provoke an interplanetary incident. So the next war, World War III, will be interplanetary. And there is a serious group of nut jobs, and they have to be put on a leash and stood down fast and quickly. This group started releasing stuff to the CNN and Washington Post and New York Times. Every bit of information they're putting out has the spin, it's a threat to the national security, our sovereignty has been invaded. It's the kind of brainwashing that's already started to try to convince the public there is an alien threat. But, you know, the future, what we're going to do and have on this planet is hanging in the balance, and we're going to have to wake up.
Learning is knowledge, and knowledge is freedom, and with freedom comes understanding. If you are looking for the knowledge that has been hidden from us, that explains who we are and how actually powerful you are, then this ebook will literally unveil that to you. May the Father of Understanding.
Yeah, I always think clips like this are interesting to talk about how humans are far smarter and capable of like way more than like what is presented. So like it's interesting, man. Kind of reminds me of like that whole Project Blue Beans.
This is where things get scary. In recently uncovered documents from a government whistleblower, it said that researchers believe that this pyramid was built by an ancient, super advanced civilization known as the Atlanteans. The document specifically mentioned that the Atlanteans had mastered interdimensional travel and built this pyramid as one of Earth's gateways to another realm. Due to the disappearance of the Atlanteans, it has since become unstable and has been the root cause of many mysterious disappearances. This explains why so many ships and planes have vanished without an explanation. It begs the question, where did these Atlanteans go and what happened to their vast technology?
The Bermuda Triangle, bro. I always thought it was like the weirdest thing out of all conspiracy theories, man. Like, I wonder like where those planes went and like what's really going on in that area, bro. Like, it's probably some alien technology or something. I don't know. Who knows?
16-year-old fan's prom dress on Twitter, which resembled one of her own outfits, sharing the image with her millions of followers and damaging the fans' experience. 7. Christian Bale. Known for his temper, Bale has been accused of berating young fans to tears and sending a death threat to a fan via fax. 6. Jerry Seinfeld, allegedly rude to fans with stories of him insulting a group of basketball players in a hotel and demanding his breakfast be recooked aggressively. 5. Bruce Willis, reportedly difficult to work with and rude to fans, once expressing his dislike for fans who shouted "Die hard" at him on a film set. 4. Gene Simmons made insensitive remarks about suicide, leading to a backlash and temporary ban of his music on some radio stations. He later apologized after facing financial consequences. 3. Tinashe criticized her fans for not buying her music and insisted they purchase and play her songs daily to be considered true fans, alienating many of her followers. 2. Meryl Streep, described as unfriendly and aloof by her neighbors, with accounts of her cutting lines at grocery stores and closing public roads for personal property work. 1. Ariana Grande faced backlash for saying, "I hate Americans," and licking donuts on display in a shop, a statement she later claimed was part of an anti-obesity rant. This guy...
She's saying that just to save herself, bro. Like, what? Like, you're licking donuts? Like, what the hell?
Fired 8 shots in 1 second. And if you think reloading's an issue, well, check out this. That was 6 shots, a reload, and then another 6 shots in just 2.99 seconds. But Jerry isn't just fast, he's accurate too. Now that may look like a normal shot, but this is the distance that bullet just covered. 1,000 yards or 914 meters.
Crazy.
That's the length of 10 American football pitches.
I'm having to aim about 75, 80 yards over that target, so I'm pretty stoked about that shot.
It looks like age isn't stopping him either, hitting 6 shots in 1.88 seconds at the age of 68. And he's not just good with a revolver. Just don't rob this guy.
That's crazy. Yeah, man, I was about to say, you don't want to mess with a guy like that. That's for sure, bro. And that long distance shot, bro, that's a revolver, bro. Like, what? Like, huh? This guy is, like, treating it like it's a sniper, bro.
Critical. And that joint is like, I mean...
Shit's crazy.
I know I sound crazy as shit. Y'all just gotta keep up with me. But look, I just feel like our history is, like, on some shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, I just think that they've been lying to us this whole time, and we just gotta figure this shit out. Bro, shit. But no real rap though, y'all. Like, we all know that our history has been twisted up and mangled up, man. And we just trying to see if like these pictures match up from what they used to look like and shit, man. One thing I do know is 2024
that's crazy.
Has been a crazy year, man.
Yeah.
Also, I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in my channel, getting me to 500,000 followers. We only gonna go up from here, y'all. And if you're interested in my crypto shit, follow me on Twitter at Nizzy Lord. And man, look at that shit. Wait.
That's crazy.
A little familiar.
Yeah, that's actually crazy.
Oh my god!
LHC, the large...
Yeah, that is actually crazy, man. Like, it seems like we're capable of so much more, bro. Like, if you look at how a lot of structures were built way back in the day, and then you look how we build stuff now, it's just such a difference. And it's like thousands of years, like, separating it, right? So... it's crazy.
Our house exists as a wave of potentials. It doesn't exist as solid matter right now because we're not looking at it.
Wow.
Until we turn the corner and see the house, then it exists again.
You're right, though. That's so trippy to think about. Yeah,
right.
we're in a simulation, and you said they just found evidence of it?
The double slit experiment is the evidence. The fact that we're living in a fractal holographic matrix of light, as they began to learn through the LHC, the Large Hadron Collider in Switzerland, colliding these atoms and particles together, they discovered we're living in a matrix.
Wow.
And then Professor James Gates took it another level and said, wow, we are living in a matrix because he discovered these symbols by the Dogons called Adinkra codes. Mm. And these Adinkra codes, when you take them from flat print and take them into three-dimensional objects, they're mathematical codes. But not any type of mathematical code, they're error-correcting codes. Mm-hmm. The same type that runs search engines and web browsers.
Wow.
And that is what he discovered is running the ether of space-time itself.
This is John Browerman.
Yo, like, bro, like, blow that yo, if that doesn't blow your mind, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
By the time he was an adult, he reached the peak human weight of 1,400 pounds. At 6'1", his tiny 110-pound wife and himself actually hold the largest weight disparity between a married couple, since he was over 12 times her weight. After his health started to diminish, he wanted to turn his life around, and it took 14 firefighters to remove him from his home and transfer him to the UW Medical Center. Here, he went on one of the most rigorous weight loss journeys to ever happen, where the hospital put him on a 1,200-calorie diet and a heavy amount of diuretics. This was an extreme process, but it led to him losing over 900 pounds in 2 years, which was the largest amount of weight ever lost by a human at the time.
That's nuts.
And he's still top 3, and he's not number 3. Sadly, by the end of his life, he started to gain weight again, and died at around 800 pounds in 1983. John was so big, and such an anomaly at the time, his extra-large casket took up 2 burial spots in the Mount Pleasant Cemetery in Seattle. As for the second heaviest person to ever live, they're actually still alive. Khalid bin Masen Shari reached a peak of 1,370 pounds, and was the person that took the top spot from John as the person that lost the most amount of weight in human history. And believe it or not, he lost 1,220 pounds, and now weighs a surprising 150 pounds. And he looks pretty happy too. But, yeah, there may never be another person to ever challenge John for his title.
A Negro boy.
Bro, that's crazy. Over 1,000 pounds? Like, how is that possible, man? That's a person, bro. What?
No, Negro.
That's crazy,
all
man.
People are named after country. Chinese are named after China. Cubans are named after Cuba. Irish people are named after Ireland. Indonesians are named after Indonesia. Japanese are named after Japan. Australians are named after Australia. But there's no country named Negroes. History of ourselves, the history of our true religion, our nationality, our names. See, we don't have our names, you know. I notice how proud you all are, proud of your names. See, Chinese have names like Chang Chong, Lu Qian, this is Islamic teachings. Russians have names like Kosygin or Khrushchev. You have names like O'Connor or Grady or Kennedy. And Africans have names like Lumumba and Nkrumah. And Jews got names like Weinstein and Goldberg. And Italians got names like Dundee and Benvenuti and Marciano. But we have names like Grady and Clay and Hawkins and Smith and Jones and Johnson, but we are black.
These are the slave names.
Yeah, so when I heard this, I knew it was the truth. It's history.
Muhammad Ali, man. Greatest boxer of all time, I still think.
Open that mosh pit up. Open that mosh pit up. I know. I need this shit wider right now. I want to open this shit up right now. What the fuck we doing? Yeah, oh, shush, run that. Yeah. What the fuck we saying? What? Come out where? What? Hey! Yeah!
I'm just gonna say, bro, if I was the DJ at this, nightclub and some random person just started touching, the tables and, started pressing buttons, took the microphone away, I'm doing something about it immediately, bro. Like, what the hell?
Hey!
What if his hands were, greasy or something and, he's, you know what I mean? Pressing your DJ set.